Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Let's get going. We're going to jump right in. And it is wintertime, and there is a bird flu outbreak. So today we're not letting them out to free range. I'll let Manny jump in. I'm going to switch over the phone and follow her into the coop to say hi to everyone and make sure everyone's healthy during this chicken epidemic.
Yeah, the bird flu. We were really fortunate to have a conversation with the CEO of the New England Wildlife Center, Zach Mertz, earlier in the week, and got lots of tips on how to keep the chickens safe during this most recent H1N1 outbreak of avian flu. So we thought it'd be helpful to cover what Zach Mertz at the Wildlife Center.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's always good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. What Zach Mertz told us to do as a great way to help keep your birds safe. So we thought we'd share that with all of you guys. So let me just get in here. Hi,
Yeah,
ladies.
and unfortunately, ladies, we're keeping you in to keep you safe today. I don't love it,
Hi,
but
girls. All right, I brought some extra treats.
I just realized I need to bring the computer in so I can shut the door.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let me hold the door. I'll stand by the door. Whoop.
Hold this.
Yep.
Make sure they should have thought of that.
Whoop. Sorry, everybody.
Hopefully the connection still works.
Yeah. Good morning, girls.
No.
All right, I'll feed them out here so it's in the run. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera angle. Okay, all right. So basically, do you want me to? I can just film the chickens if you want to chop. You want just to do that?
I got it. Let me take over. Sorry about that, guys.
Or you could, yeah. No, it's.
I just wanted to make
we're working
sure.
on our camera angles.
We just realized we got to keep the door shut because of the pandemic. I normally leave this door open and leave the computer on the outside, but because of the avian flu, we got to keep it inside today. So I just shut the door and bring the computer in.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So, it started with Zach is a really good friend of ours, and he texted and said, "Hey, the bird flu outbreak is spiking right now where you guys are. Just wanted to make sure you knew so you could keep your chickens safe." And we said, "Oh my gosh, thanks so much for letting us know. We have no idea what we should be doing to keep everybody safe." So I thought we'd just run down kind of the top tips that he gave us. So so the H1N1 virus that's spiking right now, and it's mainly spread through nasal secretions, but also there's some evidence of GI. And basically, if wild birds can have it and be asymptomatic, so there can be wild birds potentially on your property and walking around where you free range your animals that could be shedding the virus. And then if you let your chickens out, the chickens then can walk through where that virus has been left on your property. The other thing that I found really interesting, I had no idea, the virus is more stable or lives for longer in the colder the temperatures. So if a wild bird is out in your neighborhood or wherever you have your chickens, and it's really, really cold out, the virus will stay where it's been shed longer. So it's not too bad for chicken owners. Our girls don't love to go outside when it's freezing cold and icy and snowy.
The timing's been awesome for
Yes.
this. Today they want to come out. It's a little warmer. They seem to know when it's above freezing. So when I pop the door open, and it makes sense, right? A, it's really cold, but also they're picking around for living things and bugs. And if the ground's frozen, my knee is not food, sweetie.
She's so cute.
Uh-huh.
She's so sweet. And so when you're keeping them inside, the other thing is if you can cover your run so that wild birds aren't roosting on the tops of your runs and then potentially shedding the virus into the run. That's also very helpful. And then he gave us a really good tip, especially where we have a couple rescue parakeets in the house, is just to be really, to wash off your boots if you go to and from different birds. and obviously to cut back on any visits of other people's farms that have birds, just in case their animals have it. You don't want to then walk that equipment into your farm. So no visiting other barns right now, and no sharing of tools with other poultry owners. But if you have to, make sure you have one set of tools for each kind of layout that you're visiting, and that you sanitize in between going between coops. So change your clothes, do a bleach wash on your boots, things like that. Anything I'm forgetting, Matt?
No, I think that's good. I'd say this. I've been feeling bad for them because of being cooped up like this. So I've been trying to do, rather than just giving all their, treats in one sitting, I'll come out and kind of spread them out a little more, do fewer, trying to give them enrichment and activity. They seem to be enjoying right now. Who keeps pecking at me, by the way?
Strawberry shortcake.
It feels like it's like when you're a kid and someone's like poking you on the shoulder. I keep getting pecked.
They want their. So do you want to?
They're like, hurry up. Oh yeah. So we juice up our treats in the winter because wintertime, the way they keep warm, they don't have a thermostat in here. So their bodies themselves are what their energy bill goes up.
It's
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah.
So you want to talk through the treats that we give?
Oh yeah. So we make our own little kind of mix, and we give them scratch grains, which are things like cracked corn and millet, barley, whole oats, things like that. And those are carbohydrate heavy, so they're a fast releasing energy source. So it's really nice on the cold nights to feed this right before they go up to roost, because they can eat some of it, and then the digesting of it up on the roost will actually give them some immediate heat, energy availability. And then we add black oil sunflower seeds, which are high in fat, which is more of a long-lasting energy source, which is great. And then we give them mealworms, which is a moderate fat source, but really high in protein. And the protein helps with muscle recovery, and muscle health, and that is really important for keeping warm, for insulation. So it's kind of got like this really good trifecta packing of a punch. And so in the winter or cold weather, chickens need up to 2 times more calories than in moderate temperatures, and their stomachs don't get twice as big. So if you can give them treats that are high fat, high carbohydrates, high protein, you can help each meal pack a little bit more of a punch, so that they have more calories to burn to stay warm.
Awesome.
Did I forget anything?
I don't think so. I think that's great. And it's also nice that we can give them these awesome treats.
Yeah,
They're chickens under quarantine. That's kind of, I can relate. We were there, not too long ago, and these poor guys are now literally cooped up in here. So, maybe they'll start writing some songs and ordering more from Amazon. What else do you do during COVID? Learn some new hobbies, guys. Maybe, I don't know.
I know. We're eager to let them out, but literally
I was so tempted this morning.
I know.
But the reality is, I'm like, I don't see any songbirds. But the reality is, it's not. If they start going through, they have similar diets, they might start pecking at the same things as other birds, and that's how it'll get spread.
Yeah, so. Yeah. And they said, I didn't realize this, that raptors can also carry it, which, if you have chickens, you probably at least have a couple hawks and whatnot at least hang around your property occasionally. So they can get it from them. And then, of course, waterfowl, which we don't have any big water sources very close to our house, but we definitely see geese flying through and things like that. So they're big carriers of it. And that's where they're seeing a lot of birds being affected right now.
Yeah, so that's about all I think we got for this week. Stay tuned, and we will be back for more, hopefully next week. We're going to keep in communication with the Wildlife Center and looking at, the MDAR sites to see when, hopefully soon enough we'll be able to give them some free range time again. But until then.
So great to see you guys.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks. Bye.